What is up, YouTube? It is game time. I am Game Time Barney, and we are back. This is episode 2 of Outer Worlds. If you remember from episode 1, we made it to Hawthorne's ship. We have essentially taken over his persona, and we are stepping off with our next mission. And let's jump on it and see what it is. All right, so like we said in the last episode, stranger in a strange land. We've got to find a power plant regulator, bring it back to the ship for Ada, and hopefully then we'll be able to use this ship to get the hell off of this rock. All right, now before we get started, really quick, please, and if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell notification button so you know every time we upload and you never miss a video. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And let's get started.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I mean, we could just kill him. Nah, let's lie to him.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in EdgeWater. EdgeWater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Appreciate it, Lieutenant. I'm out of here. Look at this world, though. It does look pretty cool. All right, let's go. Ooh, what's that? A marauder camp or something? She said head east. Oh, we got a bad dude showing up on the mini-map. Woo! Take of that. Whoa. All right, I want to come back here and take a look at what was over here popping up by these tamed canids. Canids? Like canines, I'm assuming. Well, thank you all. I'm assuming that's where we're going. Let's look at town. Through here.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
I know, I just killed a handful of them.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of EdgeWater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you.
No,
Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of EdgeWater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Yeah, let's see if he's got
EdgeWater
something
is a
for
company
us.
town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
All right. I'll be back, bro. Appreciate it, Silas. All right, let's check out EdgeWater. Ooh, before we do... All right, so let's see. 3 armor and a 4 armor. I'll definitely put on these. Now with these, I'm gonna break them down. It's gonna give me 3 armor parts, and we'll be able to use them once we get to a workbench to repair our armor. What do we got? Assault rifle. There we go. There we go. Got short range. I got a melee, short range, mid range, and long range. That set me up for right now. I don't want these shovels or spades. Ooh, terminal. Here's another instance where it reminds me a lot of Fallout with the terminal setups and stuff on here. So we'll go through the messages. This one is from the Inhumers Association. Again, if you want to read these, go ahead and pause the video, read it. Inventory logs. All right, we can go ahead and bypass this. All right. A lot like Fallout as well. Anything that's labeled in red, as you'll see here with the like the pet pills and the other stuff, it says steal. If somebody were in this room and saw me doing it, that would constitute something bad. Eventually they may come after me, or... Alright, here we are. We are in EdgeWater. Look at this place. Looks pretty cool. Alright, the other thing you'll notice is some of the doors, you know, have the blue lights.
Sick house is no place for a traveler.
You'll be able to open the doors. Other doors like this first one here, nothing on the outside. Can't open them. Same thing there. Got the barber shop. We can mess around here in EdgeWater for a little bit and see what's up. Hello, sir.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Oh, cool. He's one of the guys I need to collect dues from anyway.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. With what? My own blood? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague.
Damn.
By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
All right, man. I guess we'll be coming back to you, bro. Be cool if I could, like, click on the seat and sit down and that dude could cut my hair. All right, so that's the barber shop. What else we got going on? Oh, wanted posters. Again, if you want to read these over, go ahead and pause the video. That way you can read them all you want. I might even go back after and reread them myself.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
All right, what do we got here?
That's the way it goes, I suppose.
Oh, the constable. What is up?
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free. As a Spacer's Choice Constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've
Yeah.
got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Yeah.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
I don't have any questions right now. Appreciate you, ma'am. All right, that's some useful information on the bounties if I do decide to go get them right
Sometimes I
now.
wonder what I'm doing with myself.
I need to find one of these other doors so I can show you what they look like when they can be opened, but not just yet.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile.
Everybody thinks I'm a marauder because I changed my clothes.
There a reason you're running around outfitted like one of those monsters? Did Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
Oh, well.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world.
Oh boy.
The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
What?
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Sure.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
This guy can feel his spleen. Alright, so just working some of these side quests on the way.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Who the...
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Huh. Well.
Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
All right, I'll
That's
think
all I
about
can
it.
ask of you.
Wish we had some better rations.
Nothing I can do about that.
Maintenance division. All right, maybe I can use. Let me see. All right, so here's a workbench. So with a workbench, I can, as you can see, modify, tinker, repair, break down. So let's say I want to install a mod. If I had any mods open, like a magazine mod or something, I could select it and mod this weapon. I don't currently have any. However, I do see that I can repair some of my weapons that I have. So let's see. Do I have enough stuff to repair though? Guess not. Making sure nobody's around before I take stuff I'm not supposed to be taking. Huh, okay. Alright, doesn't look to be anybody around.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us?
Wilson deserted.
Yes, the cannery. Alright, we'll go check the other side of this, the other half of the town after, but figure we probably get in here. It's the other part of the cannery, the other side.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting Saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
That doesn't at all sound good.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
What up, Reed?
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Well...
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town.
That doesn't sound
Before
like
you
it's
go to
gonna
the
work,
plant,
man.
I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Well, thanks, bud.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
All right, man, let's get her done. All right, so now as you can see, Pavarti's one of my companions, so I can go over to her. You can see their ledger, list of all their stuff. So these are what she has for weapons right now: pistol and this impact hammer, Thor's hammer, 121, 110, 102. Go ahead and give her a helmet. That'll help her out. I am going to... Nah, alright, let's go. Real quick, I want to see what I can finish up here before going off to the power plant. I should be able to... Cache medicine, leaves cache. The Emerald Vale Community Center. Alright, let's get this task out of the way, because everybody's here in this town as far as I can tell. Like the elevator music.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. You got a minute?
Give me just 1 sec, ma'am.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
All right, come on, let's go.
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I cut my own hair.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? You may think that, but the tidiness of my fellow worker is my responsibility, alive or otherwise. Whether you're showing up to work or going to that great cannery in the sky, it's my job to make you look like a million bits.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Let's go! Don't mess with us!
All right. Should I go on the other side, I guess? Okay, where do I go?
When I was little, we'd get...
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
All right, so what do you want to do?
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
I don't know about that, bud, but... All right. So let's see, did we finish that task up? Oh, let's go return to Silas. This will be done, and then I think we're gonna call this episode here. Made it through EdgeWater. We got to meet Mr. Reed. We know where we're heading after we leave here. We finished up the task for the Grave Bro. Silas, I think overall it was a good time. And again, trying to keep these videos at or under 30 minutes. And I'm going to keep in all the commentary and everything
Hey, Miss
so
Parvati.
that
Come for a visit?
that you guys can enjoy it.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Something I can do for you?
Yeah.
You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Yep. There we go. I'll take that. All right, now before we end it real quick, let's go ahead and level up, and then we'll call the video. All right, we'll apply those. Head over to perks. Oh, I didn't get a perk on this one, eh? All right, well, from Pavardi and myself here at Game Time, I'd just like to say again, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, please smash that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Join the Game Time Army. We love the support. We love the friends and family. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one.